going to choose, can you click number 4 for me? Okay. Peppa Pig is Little George. Oh, on top? Or above Little George? We should say above, because on top would be directly right on top like a sandwich. Is he right on top of him like a sandwich?
No.
No, he's above him because they're in a bunk bed. So one's on the bottom and one is above the other. Okay, so quick check. Next one. Peppa Pig is blank the basket.
In the basket.
Check. Yay! In the basket. Hi, good morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm filming a day in my life speech version because I feel like as an SLPA, there's not a lot of info out there as to what exactly you do. And then I think it's even more rare to work in a school setting. I really enjoy it. I think it's super fun. It's super flexible as well. The clip you guys just saw was me in a speech session, but I didn't record too much because it's just already so short and then the lighting was really bad. Anyway, some days I do start my mornings off at home, just if I'm doing remote sessions. Then I give myself some travel time to be able to get to the school. And then once I'm at the school, my day just, it flies by. I'm seeing kids every 30 minutes. I'm seeing different groups of kids. So I think that's what helps. The different groups of kids and age groups really keeps the day entertaining. I will catch you guys once I'm at the school. So here's, I'm gonna flip over my stuff. So, here's my little desk area. Oh. So, because I am an SLPA, I don't really get a set room in any of my schools. I do work at 2 different schools. They're technically 3 different campuses because one other school is also middle school and high school. So, with that being said, I don't, like I said, have a set room. I kind of just have to be flexible and use whatever room is available. And I think that just sums up speech life. It could just be SLP assistants. It could just be speech assistants who have to be so flexible. But, sorry, checking my email at the same time. You have to be super flexible. You have to be super, I guess, like a good multitasker. See, like I'm trying to think, I'm trying to record, and I'm trying to answer emails all while also prepping a quick book real fast for my next session. So some tools that I use are games. I use bubbles, so I'm gonna bring those out. And I also use books. That's really my go-to. I also have some of these. They're just to kind of elicit language and ask questions and social skills, all that good stuff. So I think I'm gonna use these today. And then I have my little folder with all of the kids that I see, their goals, and their progress so far. So I'll go more into depth on how I take progress notes and stuff later, maybe during lunchtime. Right now, let me go and get a group of kids, and I'll be right back. And yesterday, I didn't see you yesterday.
No, when 3 of us, the 4 of us was here.
Oh, you've done these before, I think. So I will give you all an example, and I'm going to describe what's in my picture. I can't show you. Oh, don't cheat. No, don't look at my card.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't look at my card. Don't look at my card. So first, I see, I'm picturing 2 boys. I think they're at a school. So if they're at a school, what would be in front of them?
A desk
Yes, a desk. We're sitting at desks. So I'm also picturing 2 brown desks.
and chairs.
Yes, and chairs too. Good. On the wall, I see a clock. And then I see one of the boys is not paying attention. If he's not paying attention, what could he be doing? Focusing is paying attention. What did you say? Playing. Yeah, this guy actually has crayons in front of him. So this guy has crayons in front of him. What does he have in front of him?
A notebook, a
Say-
map,
And a?
paper.
Say paper. Paper. One more time.
Paper.
Good job. And what else do you see?
I see a paper and a pencil and a book.
Good job. That's exactly what our other friend told us.
The last guy
Mhm.
behind him, the blue.
Yeah, that's exactly what he told us. What else does this guy have though?
That guy had a scissor and a glue.
That guy has scissors and glue in front of him. What else is in front of him?
Crayola box.
Do you want to look too? A Crayola box. Good job. Yep, I do. So this one's called Giggle, Giggle, Quack.
The cows say moo.
The cows do say moo.
The cows talk in the cartoons.
In this book, they are going to talk. Yes, you're correct. Let me read the very first page, okay?
Okay,
First page says, Farmer Brown was going on vacation. He left his brother Bob in charge of the animals. Wait, so who is in charge of the animals? Bob is taking care of the cows. Who's taking care of the cows?
the cows.
Yeah, who's taking care of them? What's his name?
His name is Bob.
Great. Yeah, Bob is taking care of the cows. So that was step 1. We said Bob is taking care of the animals. Listen to step 2. Ready? If we want, at the very end, if we want bubbles, we're going to need to listen to the story. I want good choices, okay? What was step 1? What happened?
The cow say,
You're right. The cow said moo. Who was going to take care of the cows?
the Bob did.
The Bob. Bob was going to take care of them. Good. Can I go to step 2? Can I go to step 2?
Yes.
Okay. 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. What? There was what in the barn?
There's a cow in the barn.
There is a bunch of cows, but what did they say was in the barn? I'm going to reread it, okay?
The cows coming.
I'm going to reread it. 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. Hot pizza. We are almost done. We got to listen carefully though, okay? 29 minutes later, there was hot pizza in the barn. Hot pizza. Yeah. So what was inside of the barn? What was in the barn?
There's pizza in the barn.
Yeah, there's pizza in the barn. Good. Hot pizza. Colors. 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 Okay. Please. Colors, please. Colors, please. Colors, please. Please. Colors, please. Your turn. Colors, please. Please. Colors. Go. Colors, please. Colors, please. Colors, please. Colors. Not sad. This one, sad is, Colors. 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 Please. Here you go. Have another one. So let's quickly want to touch on some of the sessions I just had. My first one, I believe, it was a group session. And that one we were targeting descriptions and using complete sentences to describe pictures, to use the correct word endings in sentences. So I was passing out some little cards with pictures and characters on them to the students, and they had to kind of describe what they saw without showing me the picture. So I thought that was a cool game. I've done it before, so they're pretty familiar with those pictures. And these last two you saw were individual therapy sessions. Throughout all of the sessions, I hope you see a pattern. It's a lot of repetition. It's a lot of patience. So now it's my lunchtime. I get to take off my mask. And I have my water here. I may have already eaten my food. So really I just have some hot Cheetos and the Capri Sun. But I'm not really feeling the hot Cheetos today, so I'll just drink a Capri Sun. I quickly want to talk about speech therapy and just what I've learned over the years, I guess. Speech life is very fast-paced. Whether you're a speech assistant or an SLP, it's always something. You're either answering emails, or you're planning for the next session, or you're looking into goals, you're going to get your next group. It's always something, which I don't mind. I feel like it makes the day go by way faster, and I like having just a little bit of downtime. Some pros for working for the school district is all of the time that you get off. I do get summers off if I choose to. I can provide speech therapy in the summer, but I haven't so far, so it's been really fun. The cons is definitely the group size. I have to group about 4 to 5 kids, sometimes even more kids in one session just to see them, because it's so many kids at the school level that have to be seen for speech. And that just means you don't get individual attention, which isn't always the case. It's just very rare to give individual attention to one student. It's just not ideal. I mean, I would like that, but because so many kids have to be seen, it doesn't work out that way. Most of the time I have to work on one broad goal that everyone is working on, or something that everybody can participate in. I try to save like my more active games, more individual games, I guess, for Fridays or Thursdays, like the end of the week, because that just makes it more fun for the kids. You know, they get more excited about the weekend. And what I'll do is I'll say like, hey, you know, take a step forward and then answer this question. And that's how I'm able to individualize it. I can say, Susie, I want you to say the word car and emphasize on the R, you know, versus Sally's gonna work on fluency. So I'll tell Sally, take a step forward and tell me some strategies you can use when you're stuttering. Those are just some ideas, some ways that I try to individualize it, but that's not all of the time. My favorite thing by far is the creativity aspect and incorporating everyday games and activities, because kids learn better that way. And this way, it's just easier for them to practice the skills at school and then apply them when they go home. The most difficult thing I've encountered has definitely been behavior management. So I've gotten better. I really have. I really wish I had more practice in that area. Especially when it's a new and unfamiliar face, kids will test your boundaries if you're not setting those boundaries. They'll definitely try to see what they can get away with. Also, you have to remember the kids you're working with have very different personalities. Everyone is different, so personalities may clash, and that's why it's so important to be super flexible. It was very difficult my first year because not only do you have so many goals to learn, but you have so many kids to learn, you know, inside and out. There's so many behaviors to pick up on and so many details you need to catch to make therapy fun for them and effective. So I've gotten better. I have. Luckily, it's my second year at these schools, so I have a lot of the same kids I did last year, and by now I know their strengths and their weaknesses. I have a few more sessions. I believe I have two in person and one online. Really fast, for the online session, I normally use Boom learning cards, which you're able to look up any goal really, and a lot of them are free games that you're able to play. I like that one particularly for articulation. Another game I really like to do is Bamboozle, which is more competitive. You're earning points and there's teams. So if you answer a question correctly, you get a few points, and if you don't, you have to lose points, unfortunately. But that one I like to use for older groups because the younger kids get very upset if they lose. So I don't want them feeling upset after speech. Let me go grab one group and I'll be right back. Okay, I want our next friend, listen please. Next friend is going to say the word spring.
Spring, spring, spring.
Good job. Yay. You took a big step. Okay, last one. You ready? And then we're going to start again from the beginning. I want you to tell me, what shape is this? is this? This big shape. Yeah, rectangle. Good job. A rectangle. Okay. Next one. I want you to say the word. Can someone think of a word with the letter R?
Race car.
Race car. But I want to hear it clearly, please. Say it 3 times. I'll tell him red next. Oh, I was speaking. Ready? I heard you. I'm going to have him say race car. Race car. Say it again. Race car. Good. Okay. Stop there. That's okay. He's not going to move again. He took 1 big step. Okay? It's your turn, ma'am. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're going to say the word fairly.
Fairy.
Ooh.
Fairy.
Very good. Wait. Did you hear the L sound when I said it or no?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't hear you say the L sound. I heard fairy. I want to hear fairly.
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 Good job. That was so much better. 1 big step. Big step. Oh, that was so awesome. Okay. Next, I want you to tell me, how would you greet me? Greeting is when you're telling somebody hi. So if I walk in, how are you going to greet me?
Hi.
It's his turn, not your turn. You took a turn.
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Good job. You said it 3 times. Okay, take a big step. Okay, stop there. No, sir. Go back. Right there. So, my last session, I only had 1 student come. The others are absent. So that's not very typical. Oops. But I guess because it's the end of the year, some kids are missing more often, especially since they're done with their testing and stuff. My next session was supposed to begin online at 2 o'clock, but it's 2:01. No one is logging on. It's been a minute, so this is also not very typical, but it happens. You just have to be flexible, go with the flow. If students don't show up for speech therapy like this online, then I can offer makeups, and if they come, then the session is made up. But if they don't come and I don't have time to make it up, it's just an absence, and it is what it is. Something I completely missed was my data notes and how I keep track of all their goals. So to the left over here, I have their names, the students' names, and then I have here their goals right next to them. It just makes sense like this in my brain. And then to the right of all the goals, I keep a plus minus. Sometimes, if I remember, I'll do the plus circle, just because if kids see the plus minus next to me, they're gonna know that the minus is bad, plus means good. So if I do the circle, in my head, I know that they got it wrong. And plus means correct, obviously. Well, that's how I keep notes. Ew. Ew. Hello. Oh, are you still sleepy? What you want to do? Wake up or go back to sleep? Wake up. Oh, mommy, I want to wake up. Let's clean up your space. Hey, puppy. Hey. What's going on with you today? How was your day, baby? Does that mean it was pretty good? You had a good day? Oh, 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 oh. Mwah. So now just wants to talk. Not sure, mommy. I will say that once I became a mom, I found myself applying a lot of my same speech skills, my speech activities to the playtime with me and my son. I know he's only going to be 6 months real soon, but as a speech therapist, I feel like you always see things in that speech lens. So I want him to babble. I want him to make all these different sounds. It just really affects my life at home in a really good way. It makes the time that I spend with my son a lot more valuable, and I see the importance, right, of playing with him and speaking to him and being very repetitive in the words that I use. Hi, you're touching my face. So that's going to complete my video. If you like... Rio is excited too. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It means so much to me. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.